Welcome to this bonus episode of PodChat. An area I don't think gets a lot of love in the podcast space is the podcast trailer. According to industry publication Podnews, only 14% of the podcasts they looked at had trailers marked in their feed. And that's a huge missed opportunity for podcasters, because trailers are perfect for a multitude of reasons. They can be used as a great introduction to your show. They can be highlighted on podcast apps that support trailer filters like Apple Podcasts and Spotify. They can be great for trailer swaps with other podcasters. They can easily be updated as your podcast changes over time, and more. Think about it. How many movies or TV shows have you watched because a great trailer piqued your interest? The same goes for great podcast trailers, but they need to be effective to grab a potential listener's attention. Which is where Trailer Park, the podcast trailer podcast, comes in. Hosted by Tim Viegas and Ariel Nissenblatt, Trailer Park has a simple goal which, in their own words, is to help listeners find shows they'll love, creators get their projects funded, and learn best practices for audio creation. They do this by featuring a short trailer on each episode of Trailer Park, and then discuss it. What worked, what didn't work, what might be changed, etc. By doing this, the feedback from two respected pros in the industry can really help podcasters when it comes to getting new listeners. It's a fun and cool concept, and anything that helps podcasters be found and listeners find the shows that they love to listen to is always worth checking out. Take a listen to the trailer and look out for the first episode, which is due to launch on February 14. And if you want to know more about the show or even submit your own trailer, you can do that by going to podchat.ca/trailer park. Enjoy the trailer.
A trailer done right can really transport a consumer into the essence of a movie, a TV show, or even a podcast.
Trailers let us know what to expect. They excite us. Ooh. They amuse us. They leave us on a cliffhanger.
Welcome to the Trailer Park Podcast.
I'm Tim Viegas.
And I'm Ariel Nissenblatt.
We love all things podcasting and storytelling. And we love the art of the trailer.
We're even voicing a trailer right now. I work in podcasting as a producer, community manager, speaker, curator, and a few more roles.
I work in nonprofit communications and produce an interview and narrative podcast.
On the Trailer Park Podcast, we're bringing you trailers.
And on each episode, we'll play a podcast trailer. You'll meet a creator, hear about their project, and then get some extra content from us.
Every so often, we'll even chat with the podcast creators themselves to discuss their ideas, hopes and dreams for their trailers, and whether or not that show actually got made.
But in order for this show to work, we need you. This is a user-generated show.
So submit a trailer to us. It can be for a podcast that never got made. It can be for a show that you've been hosting for years. It can be something that you started but just didn't finish.
We just really love trailers. We want to listen to them, analyze them, and show them off to the world.
Head to trailerparkpodcast.crd.co to learn more and submit your podcast trailer. Now, since this is a trailer for a podcast about trailers, we realize how meta that is. I guess we've got to be willing to give ourselves the same treatment that we'll give our future guests. How does that sound, Tim?
Absolutely. So, Ariel, what are our hopes and dreams for this show?
Well, first off, we want this show to be a place for discovery, to help you find a new favorite podcast or creator.
We want this show to be just entertaining. It'll always be quick and to the point, a dose of creative energy.
We want this show to be an educational opportunity so that you can learn from other creators' mistakes and even their successes. And we want this show to potentially help creators get funded.
We've got lots of big dreams. I think we can do it.
To submit your trailer, head to trailerparkpodcast.crd.co. Then hit the Submit Your Trailer button. We will get in touch if it's a fit.
The first episode of the Trailer Park Podcast, TPP, drops next month. Until then, hit the subscribe or follow button so that you get a notification when we're live.
In the meantime, you can follow us on social media for updates. I'm Ari This and That on Twitter, and my website is arielnissenblatt.com.
And I'm The Real Tim Vegas on Twitter, and you can find me on the web at timviegas.com.
Until then, happy trails! Because it's a Trailer Park Podcast.
Did you know every time PodChat gets a new review, a baby podcaster takes their first steps? Help a baby podcaster walk today by leaving a 5-star rating or review on the likes of Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Just head on over to podchat.ca/review and do your magic. These little feet are counting on you.